Today's topic is SQL Server Views.
My name is Vahil Garg and I welcome you on our YouTube channel Decode ITES. Decode ITES provides you single learning platform for multiple IT technologies.
List of topics we are going to discuss today are SQL Server Views, types of views, views commands, and demo with examples. What is exactly a view in SQL Server? Views are virtual tables used to create a layer over the actual table. Views can be dependent on single or multiple columns with filter data. Views can also be created over other views. That means nested view kind of thing is also possible. Views, rows and columns and their data depended on underlying table. That means views, columns and data are completely dependent on the underlying table or the tables used or tables used in script to create views. Views increase security in multiple ways. One is hiding actual object name from the user. Second is providing filtered data will safeguard unnecessary access on data to users. The third is you can grant permission only on views to users to access data without granting permission on depending tables. You can also write complex business logics for business needs and club them in view. This helps securing business logic used to achieve the result. This reduces user complexity and adds security to complex business logics as well. Views are logical entity and do not contain data until indexed. That means views itself has nothing, it don't have any data, they just have the queries or the schema by which when you select the view or you fetch the data from view, it actually goes to a table and fetch the required data for you. But in case you indexed your views, views will have your local data in the view. Views can have maximum 1024 columns. That means you can create a view using the multiple columns or using the multiple tables by having a join in them, but the maximum number of columns supported is 1024. You support closed database and distributed queries. This means you can club tables available in closed database or different servers to provide single point output. For example, you can club your all geographical stores server tables in single view to have a consolidated store data. In case table or view jobbed or undergone with the schema change like change column name or delete column, reference in subjected view, dbwin will throw the error. That means if you have changed something at table level and you're trying to access the view, depending on that, your view will face the error or you will get the error while using the view. This is the example how view works. This is our instance 1 and our view is referring this table. Now, your view can also refer the table in another database in the same instance. Now, this view is referring one table from database 1 and one table from database 2. We have also added one table from instance 2 of this database and one table from instance 3. This is a small example to show that views can work cross database and cross instance and can provide you a single point output by consolidating the results from all tables. Types of views. SQL Server provides two types of views. System-defined views. SQL Server comes up with a list of system views. System views connect with catalog metadata. System view used to fetch server internal and instance level information. You can use sys.system underscore views to list all system views shipped with SQL Server setup. These are very important while you are working with some internals or you are trying to fetch some internal details of SQL Server. Second is user-defined views. SQL Server gives you an option of creating user-specific views. These views can be used to fetch filtered data or data from single or multiple or distributed tables. User-defined views can be of four types. Standard views. Standard views are normal user views with no special functionality or customization. Indexed views. Views are logical entity and do not have data until indexed. That means once you had created an index on your views, views can have data that can be accessed without accessing the table each time. These are also called materialized views. Index views may provide additional performance benefit to view performance and put overhead on table data modification or insertion. Updatable view. You can insert, delete, or update data in underlying tables using the updatable views. Partition views. Partition views club the similar structure data from multiple tables on single instance or distributed among multiple SQL instances. Partition views use union all to club all data from multiple tables. In this lesson, we will be discussing about standard views, and in upcoming lessons, we will be discussing the other type of views in details. Views commands. We have multiple commands in views for different functionalities, like we can create views with create view, view name, with create option like encryption, schema binding, or view metadata, and this is our query by which view will fetch the data. Alter view, select view, rename view. That means if you want to change the view name after creation, you can use this. View definition. This is useful to view the script or command or the logic used inside the view. Refresh view metadata. In case you change the column details or other schema level change in underlying tables, you can use this view to refresh those changes or reflect those changes under the view. Drop, you can drop the view using this. List view in database, you can use this command to list all views available in your current database. We will be using all these commands in upcoming demo session.
List of topics on board for today are permissions, things DBA and security admin should consider while assigning permissions, permission statements, permission names, permission check elements, and process.
Let's start with demo session of SQL Server views. We will discuss how we can create, drop, alter, and refresh the metadata of views. Let's start with the demo of SQL Server views. To start the demo of the view, we need one table in which we have some data for testing purpose. For this, we will use AdventureWorks DW 2017 database. If you remember, we have downloaded the database in our session, download sample database and attach them in SQL Server. If you had not viewed that video, I request you to view our that video showcasing in above suggested links for downloading and installing or attaching AdventureWorks DW 2017 in your instance. Once you have done that, you need to select this command and execute it. This command is basically going to create a copy of dim customer. Dim customer is the table in AdventureWorks database. We are not going to change or alter this table for our demo lab. So we are creating the copy for this and we will using this copy in our view demo. So we will execute this command and this command will create a copy of dim customer underscore test copy. So we will see if this copy is having the data. Yes, this copy is having the data and somewhere around 18,000 records is available in this table. So first command is create view. To create a view, we have a command create view name as business logic, and this business logic is your tsql command. This can be with multiple tables having the join and providing a single result under this view, and single table with filtered data. Our actual table is having 18,000 records, but we are going to create this group with the income group less than 50,000. So let's see how much data we will be having in this view. So we have executed the select command with filtered column directly on table and it's giving 7956 records. Let's create a view using this command and your view is successfully created. Let's run the select command on view and you have the similar record 7956 records in this view as well. Now we will run a select command on view with where clause. We will run a where clause marital status S means single and is giving us 4067 records. This is just to showcase that you can further filter your views and use these views like a normal command. That means you can use this view for filtering the data. You can use this view with joining other tables or views to have a further complex logics or further data analysis. Now next is alter view. In alter view, alter view name and you can change the view definition. Previously, we are using select star, and now we are mentioning some of the columns as a view output. So we will run this command, and now we will then select again over the view, and you can see now we have a limited columns coming for this view. Previously, it was showing or giving the list of complete columns available in table as a view output. Now, in the similar way, close over this new altered view, and this is what you are getting the error. Marital status column is invalid because you can run the where clause only for the columns available in the view. While altering the column, we have skipped the marital status column. That means you can't run the where clause or you can't use this column for joining other tables or views using that view. That means you can't use marital status column for filtering or where clause or joining with other views or tables. Alter back. So we will alter back our view to original one for this demo lab, and we have altered it back. Now rename the view. For renaming the view, we have a sp execute, sp underscore rename, old view name and new view name. So we will execute it. Before executing it, let's browse to database, AdventureWorks, views, and we have this view available here. To rename the view, either you can right click here and go to rename, and this field is now editable and you can edit the view name as per your requirement, or you can run the execute sp underscore rename old view name and new view name. Once you select and run it, it says completed successfully, and just refresh the view wizard and you can see your view name is also changed here. View definition. This is very useful option and required at a time of working with logics, change in business logic of views, or while dealing with performance issues of views. For this, you have a two options. First is execute sp underscore help text and view name. When you run this command, it will show the view definition or view schema in output column and you can use it. Further, you can use this command. We are going to use sys.sql modules, and this module is actually contains the definition or the schema of all objects. We have mentioned the object id as object name, and when we run it, it shows the view definition in the output column, and it also showing other details like user is NSI null, quoted definition, and schema bounding details. Similarly, you can also right click on view and script view as an alter new window, create new window. Although these option of create a script or alter script of view is to save the views object as in backup or transfer those objects to other servers, but you can also use this option to view the schema of the view. So this is the schema of the view, you can view it. Also, you can go to the properties of the view by right click on the view and go to the properties and show. Ensign null is true, encrypted is false, quoted and identifies true, and schema bound is false. Similarly, showing here, Ensign is 1, that means 2, quoted identifies 1, that means 2, and schema bound is 0 because this view is not schema bounded. These are the properties of the view. It also shows some other properties like schema name, system object is false, user is decode IT administrator who created this view. Refresh view metadata. Refresh view metadata is very useful option when you have changed the schema details of underlying tables. For this example, let's view the column first. In our column, this much are the records and this is our table. You can say the similar columns are available by view and by table. Now we will alter our table dim customer underscore text copy and add a new column in it. You can add the column by using alter table name and add column name and data type. In case you have missed our lesson over SQL Server tables, how we can create tables, how we can edit tables, how we can add or remove columns, you can refer our SQL Server tables lesson, and link is showing in suggested videos. You can just go and watch that video for your reference. So once you click it, it will alter the table and add an additional column. Let's execute the table now. And you can see in table we have an additional column, new column is visible. But when you run the view, this column is not visible. That means view is still not aware that table is having some new columns. You can use execute sp underscore refresh view and view name to refresh the metadata of the view. Once you click on it and rerun the view, you can see column is now available in the view as well. These are the small features but very useful at a time of issues or at a time of changes made by you in SQL Server tables or views. List of views available in database. For this we are going to use sysobjects, and we have mentioned type is v. V determines the view. So when you run it, it will show the list of views available in your current database. Dropping a view. To drop a view, you just need to drop view and view name, and it will drop the view from the database. For this, you can also go to the view in the database explorer, just right click on it, and you will get the option of deletion. Once you click on delete and click OK, it will delete the view. Let's see then the list of views available in database, and you can see view is not available in the database. Similarly, if you refresh the view pane, also it will not show here as well. See, we had just completed our demo of our SQL Server views, and we had seen how we can create, alter, drop, and rename the views, how we can refresh the metadata, and how we can list the available views in current database. I suggest to perform a practice session of our SQL Server views, and it's going to be very helpful in our SQL Server learning series. We have completed our 2 days lesson of our SQL Server views with examples.
For any questions, please leave comments on video or contact us. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos and also subscribe to our channel.